Blah, 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 blah. OK, tak asi můžeme jít na to. Ty. Blablabla. Ještě napiju. Hi. Um, Hi. In this video, I will show you how we plan new features in OrgPad. Before we start developing something, I will sit down in front of... Okay, let's see. No. Hi. In this video, I will show you how we use OrgPad for planning development of new features. Before we start coding anything, we will sit down in front of OrgPad and we'll plan the basic idea, decide what technology we have to use, how things combine together, etc. So in this video, I want to talk actually about something we are developing at the moment. So I haven't prepared it beforehand, so we will see the real process, how I think about the structure and how I put things together. And so what we do now, at the moment, we are trying to upgrade our landing page. So if I go to orgpad.com/l/intro, this is the current landing page for OrgPad. And this is something we have created maybe 1.5 years ago, and it is already quite old. Doesn't contain a lot of useful information. And also these mockups of OrgPad here are just static SVG images, so it's really difficult to modify them and add new stuff and etc. So we were thinking to change the look of the landing page, to modernize everything, to add more information, and this was our original design, that it would look like this. This is a static mockup which sort of looks like OrgPad, and then as you scroll down, you will be actually getting embedded org pages inside of which you can navigate and open stuff and learn more. But there are still some problems with running OrgPad like this. And we are thinking like it's a lot of work to actually do this static stuff, and maybe we actually wouldn't need to do it, because over the last summer OrgPad got much faster, so we don't have to create a static mockup for fast loading. We can just put OrgPad there directly. So if I have some org page like this and I reload it, you can see that it's pretty fast. So we can actually use OrgPad directly to create our new landing page, and it has a lot of advantages. Also, some other people started using OrgPad as a no-code tool for creating websites, which is really powerful. For example, this is a website created by one freelancer who is collaborating with us, and this is her offer for like lectures. She's teaching and her art stuff and a lot of other things. And so this is a website which is fully created in OrgPad. It's nicely interactive like this. It has sort of the feeling, the vibe of old Flash websites, but built within modern technology. And if you want to create something like this, you don't need to know any coding. You just create custom graphics. You put things together. You care about information which is contained there. And it works that you can open these cells. It's fully dynamic as you navigate through it. Also, you can have links to other websites, for instance, her YouTube channel. Yeah, you can have even another org pages nested inside. Can be either nested directly, or you can lead people to a new page where there is another org page. So this is again interactive. If you care about her social network contacts, you can just say click on Twitter and you get directed to her Twitter profile. Yeah, so it's very nice to be able to build the website like this. And so the idea was, okay, let's build OrgPad landing page actually within OrgPad. It will be also an amazing showcase what OrgPad can do. So this is our mockup at the moment. We are still working on it, so this is not yet finished. And the idea is that, okay, we will have this landing page. We will actually open it like this when you get started, and then you can start navigate inside and open stuff and maybe, I don't know, buy some videos.
Hey.
And you can like click stuff here and so on. So it's nicely fully interactive. Yeah. So that's basically our plan with the new landing page. If I go to the static mockup, there is this top menu at done like this. So if you want to go to another sub page, you can just go like this, and it will open another page for you. Yeah. So basically, what I want to develop is to have such a menu fully programmable. We will start with something basic, but as we work on it, we will add more features to it, so people actually can go into OrgPad, create their own custom websites, have some menus for them, put several pages together, and use it as a no-code tool for really creative, artistic websites. So this is an example how the menu look. So yeah, so we want to have a menu described by data, and we basically will have some special URL which, when opened, will go to some org page, and on top the top panel will look different than it looks here. There will be your custom menu where you can specify the buttons and where they go and so on. So we need to do a few things. So first is routing. So let me choose a different color here. Okay, so routing. For routing, the idea is that okay, we want to have some unique path within OrgPad, which is also human readable. So we could go with something like /w as a website, and then some website name. And this people who pay for OrgPad subscription will be able to basically choose arbitrary names. So by website owner. Probably we want to restrict possible characters to something like letters, numbers, underscore, dash, not that much anymore. Yeah, so it will be possible to basically reserve these names on the first come first take basis. And down the road, we certainly want to have a support for custom domains. I haven't done anything in this space yet, so we will have to basically study how this is done and how to deal with certificates and stuff like this. But certainly this would be welcome, that then we can basically do some DNS, put some stuff in DNS and redirect to OrgPad. Yeah, so this is something I'm not going to plan right now, but it's for the future. Okay, so routing shouldn't be that difficult, but basically I will just add it in inside data structure in Clojure. We use bidding for routing between a client and a server, which is quite nice. So this should be relatively easy. And then what we need to have, so each website will consist of some information. I think what we can do is we can create a single table in our Postgres database, and yeah, basically the website will have a few things. We can probably start really simple at the moment, so we could go like with ID, which would be random UUID, which will stay the same. Then there is the name for the website, which is chosen by the owner. So this is basically this name here, and then we should also have something like creation date, and this is always useful to keep in Postgres table, because yeah, we never know when we want to display it, and if you don't record the data at the beginning, then basically the data will be missing for you when you decide later. And probably for the rest, we can just put it inside something we call val in OrgPad, which is basically RB JSON. So we will have all the other fields in this JSON, and then what we do is that we store Clojure hidden values as JSON, and then we parse it back. So that's cool. That's quite nice, because we don't have to specify the detailed schema yet. And there will be a few things there what we want to display. One of them will be like the menu, and down the road we might have a support for custom logo in the corner, and maybe more stuff. So we will see how this goes. And okay, so this is the menu described like this. Then what happens when you go to this URL? Basically, we need to write some handler for website. So if you go to any URL with starts with like W and then website name, we will run this handler there, which will basically do a few things. It will load website data from DB, and then basically it will decide what is displayed, and sends the information to the client. So, and there are a few things what is displayed here. It's so we have the menu at the top, and there is also which website is loaded. And also what we want to do in the case of our landing page is that we don't want to display the full website, we want to display only this part. So we can also specify some area, how should org page open at the beginning. So currently it is not possible to specify this that much. Basically, it will open in the way that all the nodes are visible. So if I reload this website, so it remembers what was open, but this is just for me. If I would open it in anonymous window, everything will be closed. But then it basically places the camera in a way that everything is visible at the beginning. But this might not be good in the case of website, and I think this is nice nice feature also in general. This is what we always try to do, that when we develop some feature, it's good that if it has multiple applications for different things, then you know that actually it is something which is needed. So basically what we would like to specify is like what is opened, what is visible on the camera, and maybe even ability to hide some stuff, like some units or some nodes or some links, stuff like that. And basically this is exactly what one can do in each step of a presentation. So in OrgPad you already can do stuff. You can define a presentation which looks like this, and then you have your steps, and as you try to add stuff, basically this works like each step has something which is opened, and it has also camera set up on something, so it can maybe modify it like this, that these 5 nodes are visible at the beginning of this step, and so on. So I can work like this, that I can basically set up the path within my document. So we can probably use this existing presentation infrastructure. So let's put it like this. So basically, we want to reuse this code. So basically, what will happen, that you can set up an arbitrary step which is used when an org page is opened, and you can share this step via URL. So this is something, currently there are these things called short links. So a short link looks like s/ and then some UUID encoded in base 64. So for instance, the short code for, so if I look at this, if I go to share, there is this link, and this is the short code. So if I take this and I open it in a different window, it will go to this page. So maybe we want to generate further links for these initial setups. Yeah, basically. So it would describe these things, and then so what would happen is that, okay, so we have some website name here, and routing will actually look different. It will also, I will have subpages, so it will be like w/website name / some page name. So I need to have the information what are pages within my website. So pages, basically each page has some name, and then some short link, maybe maybe something else. Also. We probably can store all this information here inside the val, but maybe down the road we could actually make a separate separate table for this. Yeah, but basically we have these yeah, pages. And so the handler will load the website data, will decide basically, will look up the page name within data, and then decide basically, okay, which org page is displayed and so on. So it's related to this. Yeah, so this is sort of the rough structure, how the handle will work. I mean, actually, this the handler will just, because we run this as a single page application, the handler will basically serve just static HTML. Um, So when you run a single page application, you have client routes which serve you your static HTML, which contains JavaScript, and then the JavaScript goes and loads the data for the current route dynamically. But then you need to have basically some loading of data over WebSockets. So yeah, basically these things will be actually loaded over WebSockets and not served for this handler. So we will also need to set up some WebSocket function for loading this data from database. Yeah, and yeah, concerning the menu, let me just let's put red here. So the menu as we have it currently, I want to really keep it simple. Basically, you have like the top level pages or links. Yeah, we should be also able to yeah, basically each item will link to something. We probably want to allow either links for some org page, basically a short link, and then also external links, like you could put, I don't know, your YouTube channel at the top, and it will be accessible like this. And yeah, also we probably want to do that link to the same org page but opened differently, will not open will not reload the data, it will just basically redirect one within the org page. So we want to add something like this. So say you could have a link which will, like at the top of the page, it will redirect you somewhere. Like basically this is the same like when you have these when you have in URLs these hash and something which will link you somewhere within the page. Like if you're in Wikipedia, you have the menu at the top for the page you open, and then you click something, you're redirected within the page. It doesn't reload. So we want to have something like this within OrgPad as well. And so basically we have the top level pages, and then some of them may have a sub menu, and so we can display there probably something like rendered sort of like yeah, sort of like this in the corner. Yeah, so again, these will be wings, and further levels say not possible at the moment. And I don't even think that they are super practical in general. And we want to have some nice animations and user interface for that. So this is another part which we will have to do, and this is the rendering of menu on the client. So we will have some data which describe the menu, and we will render React components from it. And for to be able to do this, will probably be good to specify the format a little bit. So maybe each basically this would be some sequence of maps, each describing a single top item, and yeah. So what would we do? We would have something like menu item ID, which would be random UUID. Then we could have menu items label, which is text displayed. Then we could have either like short link, but or we could have menu item /URL for external URLs. And basically this would be a map which, say at the beginning it could contain something like this. And then menu item, say children, will be not nil when there are some children. And yeah, say for the others are not possible, we can use the same format as for the top level. Yeah, the rendering will be different, but yeah, we can run it the same. So yeah, something like this. So then for rendering of the menu, we will have a different code for the top part and for the nested part. Which for the nested part we can yeah, we can do for the nested part we can use material UI menu component probably. So this is something we already use within OrgPad. We have it wrapped nicely. And for the top part, I think just some simple CSS rendering. We will see as we play with this. And one thing which is a little bit tricky when so this is for desktop, but when we go to mobile, yeah, as you can see that the landing page changes like this, so the menu will switch into a sandwich. Yeah, so we also need some specific rendering for mobile applications. So one thing we have to do is when the screen is too small and to switch to sandwich rendering. So for mobile, but maybe also if your screen is too small, you will have it sooner, maybe when you're on a tablet. But for instance, if the menu would be really simple, then maybe it could still fit on the tablet. So we want to probably do this responsively. Yeah, and I think this is sort of it. This is a rough plan, but right now I have sort of identified like the main points. I can start coding now, and then all of these things will probably become much more clear as I'm working on them for a few hours. So yeah, this is a good point to stop the video, and I can actually start working on this. And as I discover more ideas and steps, I can just go here and add them into this document. I can turn this into a to-do list. I can basically mark what is done and what I'm working on, and see the progress within this document. And when I'm looking at this, probably we will start by basically specifying the data for the website. So I will create the database table or maybe tables. I will specify this routing, write these handlers, and then when everything is done, I will concentrate on the front end rendering. Yeah, another thing which is actually missing here, and I'm probably not going to invest that much, is actually editor for these websites. So for the initial tests, we can probably just create them. Sorry. Create them directly in REPL maybe, or alternatively, I could add some quick editor, where you could basically specify these data structures, and we will see how this goes. Like definitely, if we want to make this feature public for everyone, or everyone who is paying certain plan, we will have to improve this part a little bit. But I don't think it's necessary at the beginning. Yeah. Okay. So thanks for watching, and hopefully you have some idea how maybe you could use OrgPad for planning your own problems and implementation of new features, and basically building quick overview of what you should be coding. Because I think it's really, one should not spend too much time with this. It's not that useful to go and create some UML diagrams and specify particular pieces of data, how they should look. I can write this within my code. I don't need to build these complex diagrams for that. But like having good, quick overview, good plan, and being able to build on it further is really useful. And this is how we develop OrgPad all the time. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.